Jerry Jones' team couldn't have picked a better time for them to get hot with his 5-game winning streak for those Dallas Cowboys. They sit at number 4 in the NFC playoff mix and can claim the division with a win or an Eagles loss. It seems simple enough, but they got to get through the Colts first.
Can throw the ball anywhere on the field. Got a competitive nature about him, a great feel and instinct for the game. He's tough. At so many different times you see him make the plays they need to make. He's got people hanging all over him. He keeps his eyes down the field, makes these throws.
A few weeks ago, Dallas was 3-5. All of a sudden, it's not only playoffs on their mind, but it's like Super Bowl aspirations at this point for this team. So, Reggie, I'm going to start with you here. Sure. Who has the advantage, Dallas defense or Andrew Luck in that offense?
Oh, that's a good one. I'm going to go with the Cowboys defense. After what I've seen them do to my Saints on that Thursday night game against the #1 scoring offense. If they can do that to Drew Brees and that offense, they can do it to anybody. And I think the future is bright with this young defense with Leighton Vander Esch, Jalen Smith. Both these guys are balling out of control. They're getting nonstop pressure on the quarterbacks from their defensive linemen, as you're seeing right here. But then also, they're going to get a Sean Lee back healthy, which only adds depth to that linebacking core that's already really good. The one thing that I did not like is that Jerry Jones said he would start him over Leighton Vander Esch. I think that's a bad move. Bart, you tell me. What do you think? What would you do?
Well, Sean Lee is a soft tissue injury waiting to happen. When you look at Vander Esch, he's leading the team in tackles. He's a physical linebacker, and he's a guy that's a little bigger than Sean Lee. But I understand that, the loyalty to Sean Lee, but I would bring him off the bench and create some type of package where he can feel good like he's involved. But we all know he walking the mile.
Listen, Leighton Vander Esch does that wolf call after he makes a big play. He unveiled this week on his Instagram and Twitter, he's got an entire line of clothing, the Wolf Hunter clothing line.
Way to market yourself.
Men, women, children, he's got everything. That was a quick rollout there. It's unbelievable. So, you're right. Way to market yourself.
It's tough for me to listen. For him to take the next step for me to respect him, gotta lose the neck roll, man.
Yeah, you gotta lose that neck roll, man.
That's a little throwback action.
Get rid of that thing.
Neck roll, man.
If I get tackled by somebody that got a neck roll, I'm just walking off the football field.
Yeah,
can't tackle me with a neck roll on.
He's gonna
tackle a lot of people with the neck roll on.
It's gonna be a staple, just like that wolf call. I'm going to the other side of the ball. I'm looking at Eric Ebron and what he's done for the Colts this year and the way that he is. I had an argument on Twitter with a guy earlier this year. Not an argument, I had a conversation. I said, can you be the comeback player of the year if you're not coming back from it? Like, he said, no, well, maybe it's breakthrough player of the year. And I said, good, we'll give him that. And somebody said, have you ever heard of Patrick Mahomes? And I said, I just want to give this guy an award for finally reaching his potential. And really, I've been told that he's just really comfortable in that locker room right now, and that's allowed him to relax in ways that we didn't see in Detroit.
Well, it was no expectations for him, right? He had a lot of expectations. Pick before Odell Beckham, Matthew Stafford. They could just never really connect. He never lived up to the billing. Second birth sometimes a change of scenery is a great thing.
Yeah, I was in Detroit with Ebron those first couple years, and he did have some struggles. He had some struggles picking up the packages, picking up the offenses. But, man, what I'm seeing from him right now, I'm just happy to see that he's having this kind of success and has finally reached that potential that he could have had with us in Detroit. But, listen, better late than never. They're playing great football right now.
Was he at 007 too much?
Yes.
Inside joke.
Yes.
Oopsies. Google it.
What about T.Y. Hilton,
Google that.
too? Is he going to go today? I know that he was limited in practice, and he's...
Sounds like it.
Yeah, okay, good. Because otherwise, then they have Zach Pascal, who would be in there to pick up some of the slack, who he's been good when called upon. But T.Y. Hilton coming off that really big game last week, and I know, Bart, you're pretty high on him.
Yeah, he better go. Bart just picked him.
I know.
Segments ago,
T.Y.
Right? T.Y.
Yeah.
I love T.Y.